Revs, I'm going to stop second guessing. I'm stop second guessing myself. I'm going to stop it right now. I'm going to stop the second guessing, and we're just going to jump in. We're going to do Rev. So chat, let's find out how once again Blue Sky is crashing out over VTubers.
Hey, what's up, guys? Over here. So it's like the saying goes, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and that's how it works with Blue Sky when a bunch of weirdos try to virtue signal about people like me for attention, and guess what? You make content out of them. So we have this very bizarre thread coming from this VTuber right here on Blue Sky, which is the greatest echo chamber on the internet. And really, like, looking at Blue Sky, it's like finding a hidden reserve, a gold mine in your backyard, because the amount of content you can farm off of Blue Sky and the delusional people who coexist there, it's unbelievable.
The banner? What banner? Lars, which banner are you referring to? The SunnyCon? Or, like, I actually have a question. With this Missouri Nikaya, we've got several symbology here. This, I'm wondering if there is like a con that's called SunnyCon that they're going to. Yes, Pat, you missed it. We just got finished doing that. Does anybody have any clue what these are? Anybody have any idea what these two represent here? This obviously is supposed to represent, like, transgender, I believe. Anybody have a clue what these two are all about? I don't know if this is, like, supposed to be a black hole, or if this is, like, a hose, or what? Yes, Nick, this spiral thing here that I think looks like a hose. And then a white flag, which indicates surrender? I'm just wondering if anybody has any idea. Because I doubt.
And this time we have this individual who has been saying recently that they hate drama, right? They hate people who are trying to look for drama. And of course, they're a hypocrite who starts drama.
Oh, wait, sorry, I was looking away. Y'all just want to cause drama, man. That grind must be real hard, huh? Just looking for drama wherever you can find it.
They hate people who are trying to look for drama, and of course, they're a hypocrite who starts drama and tries to call people Nazis on the internet, listing off 4 individuals who they believe are actual, genuine Nazis.
Really? Yeah, I know, Revan. That's what I was about to say. Silva? And Pippa? You're gonna call them Nazis. Hell, even Rev. Like, you're gonna call Rev a Nazi because he calls people on their bullshit. Yeah, Leo, you're exactly correct. Yes, Ryat. Silver as in Silver Veil. Correct. Yeah, so, right off the bat, we know that this person is not to be taken seriously. No, your dog, name it. Name it. Silverveil played Hogwarts Legacy because she enjoyed it. End of conversation. Silverveil extra. Did it sound like I said tail? Silverveil. Sometimes my pronunciations can sound a little goofy. Yeah, no, Silverveil. Gentra, so am I. I'm pissed too that I didn't make the list. Like, what the fuck, Blue Sky? Am I not bad enough for Blue Sky to basically call me bad names? Honestly, it hurt. Like, what the fuck, man? Seriously. I get very much the same opinions, or even stronger opinions than Rev. Why didn't I make the list? Am I not good enough for the Blue Sky hit list? Frankly, I am offended by this. Offended, I say. And Cleric Estrada and Diverty Mike, thank you both for the follows.
Kirsha.
Oh, okay, extra.
Silverveil. Me, of course. And Pippa. These poor individuals constantly getting dragged. Yes, this person genuinely believes, and we'll see some more evidence of their clarifications on what they mean. I mean, they literally believe we are living, breathing Nazis. Not just these people, but other VTubers we'll see mentioned in just a second. So obviously, this is quite delusional. Let's dive a little further. So here's one of the people who's also mentioned in the reply section, Bao. Yes, Bao is being accused of being a Nazi by Blue Sky. Why, you may ask? Well, here's the proof from this user. Bao was gleefully rated by Kirsha. I'm figuring she's at the Nazi table.
This is how psychotic these people are. This is how batshit fucking crazy people like Eric's Summerdown are. Is that Kirsche can raid Bao, and that instantly makes Bao a Nazi. These people are fucking nuts. These people are nuts, and they are dangerous. That they're gonna make this fucking leap. And I can see her. Maybe she could be informed. Like, this person sound like, oh, Bao should be informed about Kirsche, so she will not accept raid. Eric Summerdown, go fuck yourself. Go and fuck yourself dry. Okay? You are a fucking psychopath. You need to get the fuck offline. Revan, I'm very well aware of that. That's why I'm making fun of them. I don't know if they're talking about, like, re-education. It's that whole thing of, like, oh, you should do research into the people that you associate with. Don't you know they're horrible fucking people? And yeah, extra sense, I know Bao doesn't give a fuck about the ideology of some, well, okay, extra sense, first and foremost, Kirsche is not a small stream. Okay? They're talking about Bao got rated by Kirsche. Kirsche is not a small stream. Okay? Kirsche, I don't know if in terms of her audience size, I don't know if it is equal to, less than, or greater than Bao's, but she is far from being a small stream. But yeah, Bao doesn't give a fuck about people's politics. She is smaller than Bao Eridan? She could be, but by no stretch of the imagination would Kirsche be considered a small streamer. Kirsche probably has about, like, 1,000 to 2,000 people in her chat or in her stream at any given point. Yeah, about 1,000 normally. That sounds about right, Spinks. So, I mean, she is not small. She doesn't have as many as Bao, because Bao usually caters to probably about a 5K audience in her stream. It's still not small, though. And regardless, though, audience size doesn't matter. Bao doesn't care about people's politics when she gets raided. She's just happy for people to come and join her chat. Just like when somebody raids me. I don't give a fuck about their politics. I'm just happy that they decided to come and raid me and bring people to my stream so more people can enjoy my stream. That's what raiding is all about. Well, Rebin, a golden retriever, maybe a really fucking horny golden retriever that humps anything that moves. Okay, I'll buy that. especially if you are an anthropomorphic wolf. Yeah. But Bao is a sweetheart. She is absolutely a sweetheart. No question there. Yeah, well, ignoble, there you go. She's actually, if Kirsche is saying don't talk about politics in other people's chats, good on Kirsche for that. I would fully expect that from her, but I'm glad to hear it. Oh, Heckle, shut up. No. Oh, Water Gamer. Water. Tat wasn't the only person Bao was down bad for. Have you heard her literally create her panties over Blythe? Or Blythe's use? I'm sorry, Bao, I mispronounced your lover's name. Yeah, Bao orgasmed on stream when she got that cameo from the voice actor of Blaze. Okay, she full on orgasm flooded her room and had to basically probably went through about like 4 pairs of panties after that one. So it's down pat as being excessively kind.
So she's calling this person, Bao, a Nazi because they got raided by Kirsha. That is insane. And these people are like, oh, Bao? Huh? And this person says, chat, it's not great. Maybe she could be informed, but then again,
No.
maybe she'll sooner notice a drop-off in viewers than listen to she's a dang transphobe message. You're blaming someone and labeling them one of the worst things you could ever label someone because they got raided by a VTuber you find problematic because she's outspoken about her beliefs and you just don't agree with it. Absolutely insane. But it gets worse. This person lists a whole host of people who are also collaborators, Nazi collaborators, because they have at one point collabed with Pippa, including names like Fillion, Dokibird, Mari Mari, Bao, and a bunch of FaZe Connect members. Henya, the genius. Henya. Pikami, by the way, in case you don't know who that is. That's her new account. Yes, apparently Henya is one of these people being listed here.
Never seen any of Henya's streams, but for everything I've heard of, Henya is an absolute sweetheart. Oh, yeah, Mike, you didn't know? Yeah, apparently, according to Blue Sky, Pippa's a Nazi. Yeah, and Henya was because of the Hogwarts thing. Yeah, Revan, correct. Yeah, she gave up Pikami. She gave up Pikami and rebranded as Henya. And from everything I've heard, she is an absolute sweetheart. She has the marshmallow heart. And like Fillion is just like Fillion is that child that got dropped on its head too much when it was a baby. Okay, Fillion is just goofy chaos. And you're gonna call Fillion a Nazi because she collabs with some of these people. Mari's a wholesome little cat girl. Oh, that's yeah. So, yeah, chat. I can already see where this is. I can already see where this is. This is someone. What's the word I'm looking for? This is someone on Blue Sky that is desperate for attention, and it's trying to get in with the more radicalized leftist groups on Blue Sky. That's what they're trying to fit in. They're basically doing a pick me or a notice me senpai for the radical group, for the radical people on Blue Sky. So they're gonna start naming off some of the most wholesome fucking VTubers out there and classifying them as Nazis just so they can get their extremist senpais to notice them. That is what this is starting to feel like. Because the names that they're listing off make no fucking sense whatsoever. To the point where it's like, this has to be the reason. Yeah, Fillion collabs with everyone. Bao collabs with a lot of fucking people. This is psychopathic behavior. Okay? These are people that need to get the fuck off social media. When I make the statement of people need to get off social media, these are the people that need to get the fuck off social media. They are terminally online and they are so fucking brain rotted that they have lost their grip on reality. This is an example of how they have lost their grip on reality. They don't know what is. The only reality they know is what is coming through the screen of their computer or on their phone. They need to get the fuck away from social media for at least a month.
Absolutely insane. In fact, people would mention that in the replies as well. This person saying, a certain self-described genius who still hasn't spoken up about the Nazi harassment going on in her name. They ask who? Henya/Pikami, censored. This person is in their 30s, and they're censoring names of random VTubers because they're that afraid of the people they're trying to slander. In case you're not familiar with the VTubing scene, Henya/Pikami was basically bullied off of the internet 2 years ago over Hogwarts Legacy. She announced that she was considering...
Wait. Okay. Accusations, if you have an idea of what the fuck this is talking about, hasn't spoken up about the Nazi harassment going on in her name, and you're saying, like, quote, she endorsed Hitler while breakdancing, oh my OMG, unquote. Can I have some context? Because I don't have context on this. Like, what the fuck is this talk about? Like, basically people are, doing Nazi harassment in her name? Can anybody enlighten me into what in the absolute fuck this person's talking about? Because I have no fucking idea what the hell they're even talking about. Because Mouse got too big of an audience, even though she kind of leans left. She has fans from both sides. Yeah. Well, Apex, like a lot of the VTubers on this list, Mousy is a sweetheart. But they don't go after Mousy because Mousy is big. Mousy is the biggest VTuber on the platform. They're not going to go after Mousy because they will get fucking dogpiled if they do that. Because Mousy is loved by everybody. So yeah, that's why they won't do that. Okay, selling jokingly dance while saying some shit about mustachioed asshole. That's when okay. Okay, so she was making it a joke. Because of course they would take that as, yeah. I haven't seen the short, but your description is enough that, yeah, Fillion is chaos fucking incarnate. I mean, she's the kid that was dropped on her head when she was a baby and hasn't quite recovered. That's just who Fillion is.
2 years ago over Hogwarts Legacy.
Fun fact, Phase Connect aren't political. The owner, Sakana, won't let them, and anyone who tries to defame any of the talents get hit with a C&D.
So Victor, I wonder if this Mizora Nikaya or no, they didn't actually. Whoever basically listed the Phase Connect people, I'm wondering if the lawyers are already typing up the injunctions or typing up the C&Ds.
She announced that she was considering playing Hogwarts Legacy and streaming it, and she was called a transphobe, a racist, a bigot, all these things, and at the time she was working with a different agency, and basically from the context we've been provided, the harassment she went through sped up her graduation from that company because basically that happened and she went offline for like a month. It was a really bad situation. If you don't know Henya/Pikami, one of the nicest, most wholesome people you'll ever
that's everything I've always heard
in content creation. And the fact that they did that to her is insane. And still, 2 years later, these people are still slandering her and making her out to be some sort of boogeyman. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane the lengths these people go. And of course, the original poster of this entire thing would quote themselves and add in Pikami and bow. Yeah, absolutely fantastic work over at Blue Sky. Here's some more mentions from this VTuber as well, saying, I haven't seen Silver go that far, but TERFs are usually Nazi bedfellows.
Fuck you in the ass, Jack of Flames. I am so goddamn sick of people throwing out the TERF label. It's... Again, these are people throwing out these fucking labels along with Nazi, along with misogynist, along with
I
every
wouldn't even call
istophobe.
Cinder a Nazi. Backstabbing bitch, maybe, but not Nazi.
Where's Cinderin in this list? I never even saw Cinder in this list. I don't think he's not involved in this in any way. But Anybody that, again, anybody that uses the word Nazi, anybody that basically throws out any istophobista or uses the word turf, they're done. Every fucking thing that they say means nothing. So, Jack-o'-flames, go ahead. Oop, I just hit my microphone. Shit. Go right ahead. Breathe into the void. And no one's gonna fucking care. I forget the exact definition. If someone can basically put the exact definition, I don't really keep track of these stupid ass labels because they honestly mean nothing. It's something tantamount to it's like lateral. I think it's like lateral to oh, is that what? Oh, that's what it is, actually. Okay, trans-excluding radical feminist. Okay. It's basically a fancy acronym for basically saying that you're a transphobe. That's all it is. I don't think I ever actually knew the full definition of, I just knew it was just lateral from the whole istophobia thing. And these people need these acronyms because they want to try and sound legitimate. So they created TERF. Hi, Atanashi. What are you doing here? Gamer, you're on vacation. What are you doing here? The little one better be... oh. You better not be taking time away from your family. You know I'll bunk you if you're taking time away from your family to be here. But I trust you. I trust you. Your dog, you miss it? TERF, okay, for anybody that missed the definitions being thrown around in chat. TERF stands for trans-excluding radical feminist. It is basically a very fancy way of calling someone a trans... it's a very fancy way of calling a woman a transphobe. That's it. And they created it to try and foster some bullshit level of legitimacy. That's why it was even created. Is because they wanted to try and legitimize their discriminatory nature. So okay, very good, Atanashi. So that's the using TERF, using Nazi, using every istophobist word phrasing. It's all a blatant attempt to try and legitimize what they're saying as, you should pay attention to me. What I'm saying means, what I'm using words and they actually mean something, so you should take me seriously, when it's having the exact opposite effect. People use these words and literally, I don't take them seriously anymore. Because the use of these words means they actually can't back up any claims that they make.
That is the most terminally online sentence I think I've ever read in my life. And by the way, they're calling her a TERF because she played Hogwarts Legacy. It all comes back to Hogwarts Legacy. Silverveil streamed Hogwarts Legacy, and she was harassed, threatened, her family was doxxed, all these things because she dared to play the wizard game. And now we have these people in the year 2025 still talking about this and calling her a TERF and also a Nazi bedfellow for playing.
Yeah, and simple reason for that. Yes, I'm stopping Rive a lot. Simple reason why they're still bringing up Hogwarts Legacy. It's honestly very simple. Because this is all they have. They keep going back to the Hogwarts Legacy because it was a viral campaign. And so this is the only thing that they can point to is, look, we did this. Because when they get called out on their shit, when they actually get put in their place and say, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about, every single thing you said is wrong, here is the proof, here's the evidence, I'm going to lay it out fucking straight for you, you are full of shit, they go back to Hogwarts Legacy because they view it as being a quote-unquote successful campaign against their enemies. Because, as you guys have pointed out in chat, they actually made Silverveil cry on stream, and they made Pikami quit quit her VTubing company and have to rebrand. They view that, these fucking freak show psychopaths view that as a victory. They view making some of the sweetest people on streaming cry and leave the internet because they bullied the fuck out of them. These freak shows view that as a win. That's the level of psychopathy that we're dealing with here. That they think making good, kind people cry and leave the internet a good thing. That is why I say never bow to them. Never bow to these people. Never capitulate to them. Never give in to them. Why? Because they will never be satisfied. No matter how much anyone capitulates to these freaks of nature, they will never be satisfied. They are the beast that can never be fed. The minute you capitulate, they're going to say, okay, now I don't like this. You need to do this. You capitulate to that. Well, I don't like this now. You need to do this. You capitulate to that. Well, you didn't do that good enough, so now you're dead to me, and you should go away, and you should never be heard from ever again. That's how these people think. They will never be satisfied. They will devour one another at the slightest provocation. They are a sickness. These people are sick in the head, and they are a sickness on the planet. Never listen to them. Never capitulate to them. If they try and engage you, you tell them kindly, fuck off. And don't engage with them. And if you are engaged with them and don't realize it, and then they start pulling out the istophobia shit, do what I always tell you to do. The minute they start calling you a Nazi, an istophobe, anything like that, all you gotta say is 2 words. I win. And disengage. That's all you gotta do. Because you did win. When that happens, and they pull that shit out, you did win. Because it means they can't defend their position.
Playing Hogwarts Legacy. It's unreal. But anyways, for most names I see in the comments, people can
Accusations,
be
I'm sorry.
genuinely oblivious. Calling them Nazis are too much. However, keeping them on thin ice, calling out their open associations and not watching them over it is valid. All Nazis are bad actors, but not all bad actors are Nazis. It's easy to miss some stuff when a person has been so normalized.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit, Sketty! Oh, my sweet fuck, I am so sorry! Sketty, I'm so sorry, I missed your tier 3! Fuck, I'm so sorry, Sketty, thank you so very much! I totally missed it, I think I was probably rolling at the time. I'm sorry! Thank you so much for the tier 3, Sketty! Twat! Thank you!
Someone explained to me, like I am stupid, how a game where you can make a trans character is transphobic.
Shadow? See my rant from 2 seconds ago where I said these people will never be satisfied. That's how. Because they'll never be satisfied. That's why. That's literally it right there. They'll never be satisfied. They will take and take and take, and you will never please them. You'll never satisfy them, and eventually they will just turn on you because you didn't satisfy them enough. That's literally the explanation. How a game where you can make a trans character is considered transphobic because it's never enough for that. That's it. Point blank. And Immortal Senpai, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Thank you so much.
Nazis. It's easy to miss some stuff when a person has been so normalized. Like, I never liked Asmin, but it didn't click to me how Nazi-aligned he was. What is it, like, diet Nazi? Is that, like, the next phrase you're going to use? Absolutely
They
insane.
might.
Right here you're saying...
No, Red, no, not diet Nazi. No, Red, it'll be Nazi light. That's what it'll be. It'll be Nazi light. Get it right, Rev. Seriously, Rev. As a labeled Nazi yourself, you would think that you would know this, that it's Nazi light. Come on, Red. Haven't you been keeping up with the meetings? And by the way, I'm kidding. I know Rev's not a Nazi. I'm joking. For anybody that wants to try and take me seriously, I am joking. I don't think Rev's a fucking Nazi, for fuck's sake.
You shouldn't be calling people Nazis just because they are problematic or have some sort of controversial opinion. But then, literally, the next quote here is calling Asmongold Nazi-aligned. Amazing. But don't worry, the original poster would clarify what they mean by all this stuff.
Oh,
I
for
disagree.
fuck's sake.
Some of these people are not just Nazi sympathizers, but genuine, actual Nazis. And if you're in bed with the Nazis, then yes, you're a Nazi. It's the Nazi bar analogy.
Okay. I am putting out this message to Mizora Nikaya and everyone that shares the same opinions with Mizora Nikaya. I am putting out this question to you, and I want fucking answers from you. This is not a request. This is a demand. I want fucking answers from you. What is your definition of a Nazi? I want to know what your definition of a Nazi is, because I can pretty much guarantee your definition of a Nazi is not a Nazi. I can practically goddamn guarantee it. You do not actually have a fucking clue what a Nazi is. Let me find my words here. If you want to know what an actual Nazi is, talk to one of the few World War II veterans or individuals who lived through World War II. Ask them what a Nazi is. They will be more than happy to provide you with a very concise, factual definition of what the fuck a Nazi is, and not this imaginary boogeyman that you've cooked up in your fucking baked out brains to describe someone who simply does not agree with you. You are insulting the brave men and women who fought in World War II to defeat the Nazis, and the people who had to survive not only in Europe during the Nazi occupation and infestation, but the people who somehow, by the grace of whatever's out there, managed to survive the fucking concentration camps that the Nazis threw them into. You are grievously insulting everything those people went through with your bullshit woke leftist thunderfuck ideology by calling someone you simply disagree with a Nazi. You are the worst kind of individual to minimize what these people went through when they faced actual Nazis and the people who never made it out of that, the people who died at the hands of actual Nazis, be it in war or in concentration camps. You are insulting their memories. You are insulting their fucking sacrifices that they made to defeat them. So go and fuck yourself with a bad dragon wrapped in concertina wire, soaked in ghost pepper hot sauce, with a stick of dynamite shoved up the middle while I start flicking the Zippo debating if I want to light the goddamn fuse. Ass fuck.
I just found out. Apparently I am a actual Nazi, according to this user who's clearly very unwell. Including, they're also mentioning people like Bao and Pikami and all these other people. It's absolutely insane, the delusions that go on over at Blue Sky. This is basically like a very concentrated dose of the most unhinged Twitter freaks that have now migrated over to this echo chamber that is Blue Sky. But anyways, let's move on. We also got another name mentioned here. Effing Leaflet. That slime VTuber has a bunch of thumbnails gleefully reacting to horrible stuff like slavery and Project 2025. So what they're referring to is something that actually was covered by Vice in those various hit pieces on VTubers, where this is Leaflet.
Okay. Leaflet. I will freely admit, you guys mention Leaflet a lot. I still don't know a thing about Leaflet. So I'm going to oh hi Volka, how's it going? You guys have talked about Leaflet. I will admit I don't know about her. You guys all seem to like her. She's cool. You say that she's cool. I don't know nothing about, so I'm gonna take it at face value. She's kind of political, but she's chill. She's she's good streamer and all that. I will take that at your word that she is chill. So I'm just gonna preface this part because it looks like he's gonna dig into it, that I really don't know anything about her. So that's how I'm going into this part.
It was covered by Vice in those various hit pieces on VTubers, where this is Leaflet. By the way, sub to Leaflet, great content creator. This thumbnail that she made, it's not her thumbnail, it's someone else's thumbnail, and she obviously put her VTuber model over it. And this is not about slavery, this is about the prison system. So they're wrong.
Yeah, she's reacting. I do the same fucking thing I do the same thing. Yeah, Revit, it's the same fucking thing that I do. When I react to a video, sometimes depending upon the person's thumbnail, I might make my own. But if it makes, if sometimes I will use the thumbnail of the original video and I will put my model into the thumbnail, and usually I'll have like low, freezing or something in there. Yeah, it's the same thing that I do, same thing that a lot of VTubers do. Absolutely. Oh, and by the way, Volk, thank you for the Prime, and Epic Sky Science, thank you for the follow as well. Sorry I missed you guys. I was rolling. I missed the ellipse on that.
On so many levels, and they're trying to cancel her over someone else's thumbnail that she attached in a reaction. Like, absolutely insane stuff. But here's another mention. Snuffy. Yes, Snuffy the VTuber is also a Nazi according.
Chat, help! Who is Snuffy? I've never heard of Snuffy. Who is Snuffy? Yeah, Revan, me neither. Okay, some of you guys seem to know who Snuffy is. Okay, so Snuffy is a raccoon girl. Okay. I figured a VTuber. I figured that. What kind of, is she she's a sweetheart. Okay. She is also a sweetheart raccoon girl. That's all you need to tell me. So, are we seeing a pattern here yet? Are we seeing the pattern? The primary people that this psychopath is going after are VTubers that won't clap back. Granted, they fucked up by putting Rev in here, because obviously Rev is farming them for content, but they're primarily going after VTubers who are chill or are sweethearts and won't clap back. That's who they're going after. They're very specifically targeting. They're very specifically targeting. They're going after soft targets. That's what Mazor and everybody involved with this thread is doing. They're going after soft targets. They're not going after people that have no problem bitch slapping the fuck out of them. So we're calling them a Nazi.
According to this individual. And they say, this person says,
they're a bunch of, they're
what do they
pussy.
do? Support for Nazis. Nazi bar theory, really. What'd they do? Apparently they got raided by Kirsha like Bao. And like Bao, they didn't say anything from what I've looked up after someone mentioned them. That's it.
Really? Really? That's it. Snuffy got raided by Kirsche, and that automatically makes them a Nazi. Really? Someone take the internet away from Mazor. Mazor has internet derangement syndrome. Okay, this person has lost their mind. They have absolutely lost their mind. The internet needs to be removed. Their access to the internet needs to be removed. They need to seek help. Mizor, I'm gonna do for you exactly what I did for Casey Trump, and I'm going to speak honestly right now. I'm gonna speak honestly, with no snark, with no sarcasm, with no anger. Take this moment because you're getting non-angry me right now in regard to everything you've been saying. Mizor, you need to get help. You need to get help. You clearly have a very serious problem here. You have a significant mental health problem right now. This is very clear in everything we've been seeing. You desperately need to get some help because right now you are clearly mentally unwell. I am asking you, I am practically begging you at this point. Get off of the internet, get off of social media, and go seek professional help. Go seek a therapist and get help. Okay? Mods on kick, if you would, please. Azor, please, go get some help. You are crying out for it. You are practically screaming out for it. Go and get some help. Please. No sarcasm, no joking around. None of that. Legitimately, you need help. I implore you to get that help before it's too late. Okay. Now, back at it. The Rook, thank you for the tier 2. And Camus, thank you for the follow very much. Oh, and El Pedroso, thank you also for the follow.
You get raided once by a problematic, contentious VTuber like Kirsha, and now you're a Nazi. I mean, is this what it looks like to be one? This is a certain German man's top guy right here. Are you serious? It's unreal, man. Here's one of the users, just basically
Here we
going
go. Who else?
Okay, at this point, just making it very clear that there's no good faith here. This is how they truly believe. This person says, to be really honest, it might be better to assume that any big VTuber is a Nazi or doesn't care until proven otherwise. It might not be correct, but it's safer to make that guess than to take a chance and be disappointed. Yeah.
Hey, Vanellope. Hey, Vanellope. You know what you sound like right now? Hey, chat. Anyone want to take a wild and crazy guess what Vanellope sounds like right now with this rhetoric about better to just assume a VTuber is a Nazi or doesn't care until proven otherwise? Anyone have any idea of what that sounds like? Yes, Epic Skydance. That sounds an awful lot like how a Nazi would think. Just assume that they're all like this and deal with them accordingly until proven otherwise, which will not be possible to prove them otherwise because it's already cemented in their head. That sounds an awful lot like something a Nazi would say. Hey, Vanellope. Hot meat fucking kettle, bitch.
We should definitely go around dehumanizing people and labeling them these terrible things by default, so people think they can treat them however they want because that's how social media works. This is insane. This is the insanity that's going on over at Blue Sky. But let's continue, because I have a theory why this person's so mad. The original poster's so mad at all
Shy
these
Guy,
VTubers.
I don't think you're
They're
wrong.
just unhappy.
I do not think you're
I look
wrong.
at recent posts like this saying, I'm 23 and I feel 46. I'm too effing young to feel this worn out by the world and by people.
Get off fucking Blue Sky. If you're 23 and you feel 46 and you feel worn out by the world, my people, get the fuck off social media. Because that's what's doing it to you. This is not a complicated metric. Get the fuck off social media. And Jed Terms, thank you for the follow also.
I say this completely unironically with the best intentions. I really mean this. Log off.
Yes, exactly.
Seriously, log off. I think all of this person's problems, the majority of them...
I really did not see this coming from Blue Sky.
It. That is way funnier than it has any right to be right now. Oh, that is way too funny right now.
And the stress that they're going through would evaporate the second they logged off of social media. Because clearly it has absolutely consumed them. It has gridlocked this person into thinking they're battling Nazis. Like there's some someone storming the beaches of Normandy back in World War II. When in reality, they're just crying on Blue Sky about VTubers. Like that's what's going on here. And then you have another post saying, I'm objectively such a failure. I don't think that's nice to say about yourself. I'm not going to say that about you, but I think, again, if you're talking about your VTubing career, I think your time would be much better served making content and focusing on your own community than slandering and crying about a bunch of VTubers.
No. Because I don't think they actually feel this way. Look at the next post. Look at the next post. Growth takes time, especially as a queer person. Cool, but it still hurts seeing someone surpass what it took me 3 years to build in under 4 months. Number one, I'm actually a little curious who they're talking about there. But number two, this is farming. This is farming. Yeah, ignoble, exactly. This is someone fishing for compliments. This is someone that's basically doing the, oh, whoa, poor pity me. I'm such a failure. Look at how pathetic I am. Won't you come to my store? Yeah, exactly, Llama. Yeah, it's the tell me I'm pretty thing. I'm so pathetic. Won't you take pity on me and come to my stream so I can build up my stream because I want it to be bigger. This is basically the inverse of begging. Instead of actually begging for viewers, they're basically saying, "Oh, I'm so pathetic. Take pity on me." Yeah, it's basically cool. Yeah, exactly. It's this is pick me right here. Oh, Z-Dog, I would too. I have no idea what Nazor's channel is in terms of growth. I have no idea. But you know what? VTubing is a very full space. Streaming is a very full space. Going out there and doing and facilitating attention-seeking behavior by saying that you are so fucking pathetic will not grow your channel. You know what it's going to do? It's going to drive people away from your channel and drive people to channels where they can enjoy themselves and not anticipate going to a stream just to hear the streamer basically beating down on themselves the whole time, looking for pity subs or pity bits or pity donuts. Because when I read this, I think that if I were to go into this person's stream, my first blush thought is, all they would be doing is, I'm so pathetic, won't you take pity on me? And why don't you give me a sub to make me feel bad? That's what I think when reading this. Your channel's not going to grow if you do that. You want to know how to grow your channel? Have a channel where you're engaging. Have a channel where you're at the very least upbeat and that you engage with your community. You do interesting, fun, or rage-inducing content. Something, mix it up. Don't do one or don't do only one. But enjoy and appreciate your community. It's not hard. But also bear in mind, luck is a factor. In the world of streaming, building a community and growing your community, 100% luck is a factor. There's no denying that. But you also need to bolster that with good content, good engagement, and making your stream a place that people want to go to and not basically feel like they're entering into a therapy session. It's not that hard. It's not that hard of a metric.
Who have absolutely nothing to do with you, and you feel so open, wasting your time and your energy slandering these people. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now here's another one saying if you want to donate to their coffee, I'm going to do you one better. They actually just emailed me, this VTuber just emailed me, and they said instead of giving money to their Ko-Fi, you should do a super thanks chat dono on this video right here. That's actually how we're going to support this cause. Just a little different technical approach here, if you guys want to do that. I only mentioned that too, by the way, because the last two videos, I mentioned super chat thanks, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
There were so many oil barons in the Rev community. What is going on with you guys? Like, I'll take 1 second to say, like, what is going on with the amount of super chat thanks? Like, it's actually insane. I try to heart every comment, anyone who did that. I hope everyone got covered because I appreciate it very much. But yes, if you want to support the cause here, make it head my way. And it makes the worst people seethe, by the way. A lot of people have been seething about that stuff. But anyways, keep up the good work, guys. But here's another free promo. A little different this time. A little more wholesome, okay? Where they say, please repost any and every Summer Slam stream you see. Good points. You should repost my wife. My wife is doing a VTuber SummerSlam event starting
I've never even heard of this.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. There's going to be a lot of different events involved with this VTuber SummerSlam, but most importantly as well, she's working with Gamers Outreach.
That's so sweet of darling. Oh my god, that is so very sweet of her. She's doing it today and tomorrow. And it's charity to bring video games to kids in hospitals. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful that she's doing that. No. Revan, I think that, like what Revan's saying, this was genuine. This post doesn't seem like it's sarcastic or attacking or anything. This one seems like it's genuine. Repost any and every SummerSlam event. That one, that's what Rev was saying. It seems like it's actually genuine. For once, they posted something genuine.
Today and tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST.
There's
going to be a lot of different events involved with this VTuber SummerSlam, but most importantly as well, she's working with Gamers Outreach, which brings video games to kids in hospitals, which I think is a very good cause. So I'd like to see you guys there to hang out and support a good cause.
Oh god. Okay, I apologize if I mispronounced this. Osterboy or Osterby. My apologies if I mispronounced that. And Ezero, thank you both for the follows.
Link to her Twitter account in the pinned comment of this video if you want to check out her various socials, as well as the pinned comment that has all the information for the VTuber SummerSlam. Again, good cause. Hope to see you guys there and to help out with the entire events. Let's go back to the actual content here, okay?
Hero.
So the reason I found out about this whole thing is because of Hero Hey. Hero Hey made a video about this. He was also mentioned in the replies as another Nazi in the VTubing scene. But they responded to his video by saying, look, Mom, I'm famous, trying to smugly react to all of this, where right after that they say, who is this Hero Hey maggot? You know, it's kind of funny for someone who's labeled.
For someone that was just pissing and moaning and crying about how someone was able to surpass their viewership in 6 months after what they themselves have been able to only accomplish in 3 years, do you really want to go after fucking Hero Hey, whose viewership blows you out of the fucking water? Do you really want to go this route? Because I don't think you want to go this route.
Labeling people Nazis, to see them using dehumanizing language like this, calling people literal insects. Like, I don't know. Sounds like you're actually the more aggressive person than anyone else you're talking about at this point. Like, I don't call people this. Do you? Why do you? And you act like you don't know who he is. You're just gleefully talking about him, covering you. And then we see this right here. See, this is the Streisand effect, because, man, that post wasn't that popular, but y'all boosted it. Dude, it has like 40 likes. Relax. Okay? Also, again, why are you so happy to see someone you called a Nazi, or you consider a Nazi, reacting to you? Why would you?
Simple answer. She's a grifter. Simple answer. Missouri is happy about this because now she's thinking more people will come to her stream. She's grifting. She's getting the attention that she wants, and she's hoping that translates into people coming on down to her stream. Excuse me. And that's it. That's literally it. And the norm. Thank you for the follow.
Would you be happy about that? Are you collaborating with Nazis? Yeah, right? Let's do the Nazi bar analogy once again.
Exactly,
But,
cream
here's
of
another
wheat.
post saying,
Exactly.
hi, slandering me isn't going to get you anywhere, by the way. I have plenty of pride. I stand up to Nazis on the daily. I work to improve this community and always seek to make peace with people, unlike you, who has jumped to the extreme of me acting in bad faith because, I don't know, I felt like it. What are you even saying?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Also, like, you
you
stand
felt
up
like
to
it.
Nazi. No, you're not. You're just seething on Blue Sky about VTubers who are not what you're saying they are. And it's so obvious. It's a waste of time. You're not freaking Nelson Mandela, man. Like, relax, okay? You're not some brave activist.
Leo, I'm guessing
you're
Hero
wasting
Hey.
time.
That'd be
You're
my
watering
guess.
down terms to things that they are not meant to be, okay? You've completely ruined various phrases by watering it down to everyone you don't like. That's all it is at the end of the day. And this behavior is completely and utterly embarrassing, and it gets worse.
Thank you,
Hey,
Water.
I'll be fairly
Thank you.
offline now and late Monday next week. I just wanted to say the last couple of weeks have been rough, and I've been rather negative. I don't want to go silent for half a week without saying anything. I still believe in you all. I believe in our ability to make people smile. Let's, as a space/community/group of
You're running around screaming VTubers are Nazis. And you want people to smile. Wait. Oh. Somebody get this girl a straw hat, because holy fuck is she farming here. She is desperately farming in a drought.
miscreants, etc. Work together, not apart. I want to see VTubing rise to new heights and help the most deserving in our communities. Streaming saved my life, and I want us to all work together to make that much of a difference and more. And streaming is limitless. VTubing is limitless. We can be limitless, but we have to stand up for marginalized, disabled, and BIPOC causes and support.
What the fuck is BIPOC? What in the absolute fuck is this? Does anyone know what the hell this is? Black Indigenous people of color. Okay, thank you, Aridane. I've never... Again with the goddamn acronyms. Again, pulling out the fucking acronym alphabet just to try and pretend like your cause has some fucking legitimacy. Should have gone off the internet for half a week about 3 months ago, I think. Has it, Alex? I've never heard of it. But maybe it's because I don't fixate on race. That's the thing. People who don't know about this shit don't know about it because they're not wholly fixated on race and they just treat everyone decently. Not everything has to be about goddamn race. If you just be nice to everybody. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Rev, please finish this off. And Nilton, thank you for the follow and kick.
And we need to stand steadfast as a singular bulwark against fascism and Nazism. We can't let bigotry win, nor defiance.
Probably not Accusations.
Again, what a hero. You know, everyone stand up. Applaud this individual. This is the bravest person I've ever seen in my life. Fighting their own delusions on Blue Sky.
Apex, I know,
helping the VTubing scene become limitless in a place to help out so many marginalized people. What a hero. But anyways, just wanted to share this little peek into Blue Sky. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, holy fuck. Okay, in the end, that was fucking exhausting. Holy shit. That was exhausting in the end, I must say. But we got through it, chat. We got through it. Hey, Durahan. GB